How to become the British monarch. Historically, the crown sat upon your head mostly because you had the biggest army. When you died, your eldest son kept control over that army, and so the crown relocated to his head. Though, of course, someone with a bigger army could change the political landscape quite abruptly. As time marched on and the world grew less violent, eventually in 1701, Parliament established a set of rules to transfer the crown from one head to another, hopefully with less turmoil than before. So here's how the 1701 rules work. First, don't be Catholic. The British monarch is also the head of the Church of England, to which the monarch must convert if not already a member. Except that if you're Catholic, no crown for you. The history of the royal family and how this rule came to be is a story for another time, but suffice it to say that bigger army diplomacy was involved. And by the way, no, you can't cleverly get around this rule by converting from Catholicism to something else and then to Church of England. In the eyes of the crown, Catholicism is transitive. Second, don't be a bastard. Sometimes it's good to be the king, but it's never good to be the illegitimate children of the king who are out of line for the crown from literally the moment of their conception. If you're related to the monarch but are either a Catholic or a bastard or both, the crown has the delightful term naturally dead to refer to you and your lack of right to succession. Third, spouses don't count. While people often think of kings and queens as a pair, that's not the way it works here. Spouses of monarchs are known as royal consorts. They may be called prince or queen, but as far as the crown is concerned, they're not in line for the throne. They're just the matching 23 chromosomes needed for the creation of the real heir. Fourth and finally, male primogenitor whatever. This is the algorithm of inheritance. When the monarch dies, or abdicates, but usually dies, the crown goes to the eldest son who isn't naturally dead. If there happens to be an elder daughter, tough luck to her. Baby brother gets the crown. It's simple enough, but there are non-obvious cases. Take a king with two sons. If the eldest dies before the king does, obviously the crown goes to the youngest, now oldest, brother. But what if the eldest son gave the king a grandson before death? Where does the crown go then? Well, the crown basically pretends that everyone, except the naturally dead, is alive, so upon the death of the king, the crown